What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Eddie Studios. Y'all know I do weekly videos with tips and tricks to help you be a better videographer, and I love to do some product reviews on budget-friendly gear. Today, I'm doing a product review and unboxing of the Smallrig F40 mini follow focus, and I'm super excited to get this thing on my camera. I mean, look how beautiful this box is. We're going to do that unboxing, and I bought this for my Sony a6600, which is my primary shooter, and I love this camera. I haven't really done any reviews on it because there's a ton of stuff out there on this camera already, but it is the APS-C Sony a7 III, and I just am so excited to put this follow focus system on here. A little bonus that I didn't know before is you don't have to buy this bottom setup with the rails because this little follow focus system comes with that. So you may think the price on this follow focus system is a little bit high, but when you don't have to purchase this business for it, it kind of makes it so that it's a very fair price follow focus system. I couldn't tell from the Amazon description that it came with its own rail system. So I'm telling you it does. If you buy one on Amazon, I'll put the links in the description for sure. It will come with its own rail system. Super cool. I'm going to be pairing this today with a Cine lens that I did purchase and did a video on, so you'll check that video out if you'd like. I'll put a link above. Otherwise, I will also link that in the description, as well as, of course, affiliate links to those things. Now, let's dip into this, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about it after we get put onto our camera, and then we'll go shoot something and see how well this thing works with catching focus and all of that. Let's do the unboxing. Alright guys, so we have this beautiful casing for it, and when you pull it out, it is like snug. Ooh, yes. So I'll remove this piece of paper. And now that the paper's removed, you can see what's in the box. So we've got our rail here. Then we have, of course, they always throw in a hex for you. The follow system itself. You get the strap for lenses that do not have the heavy teeth on them, and then the attachment to your Smallrig cage or any other cage for your rail. So your box gives you these items. Now let's get these on my Sony a6600 and see what it looks like on the camera. There's a few things I want to note about this thing. So first of all, it is 100% able to be completely switched around however you want. You could flip this around and have your follow down lower on it. You can have it on the side here. You can switch which side of this piece the gear is on. You can use these dials here. These two little knobs that stick out are so you can set a start focus and an end focus, and it stops you. That's one of the main reasons I chose this one versus some of the less expensive ones out there. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't buying a $39 one and just saving a little bit of money, but not having the ability to go ahead and catch where I'm going to stop my focus. Like, I thought that was perfect. You can set your scene where you know, say your focus is going to be on a character up front, and then when the dialogue switches to the character behind, you can go ahead and swap focus to that character and have it already ready in your setup on your follow focus here. This is going to come in so handy for me. I'm missing my side handle with this, but it acts as extra stability as well, holding on to it. So it's almost like a side handle for me because I could hold like this, and it gives you your extra stability if you're freehand shooting and not using a tripod or a gimbal. So I have the extra stability to do my B-roll stuff that I like to do and hold this and catch focus on something up front, then slowly move focus to the rear object. Awesome. Like, I'm super excited about this. Fully moves front to back. You could set it on your aperture ring if you wanted to, making it so that you could change your exposure going to the outside, from inside to outside in a shot. Lots of different applications to have a good follow focus. You could slide to switch to your aperture ring, but if you have a tight aperture ring, you can switch which side the gear's on, and that would help for you hooking it up to your aperture ring and using it as an aperture instead of a follow focus. You could use it as an aperture adjustment, or aperture follow, I guess, follow aperture. I don't know what they call it when you put it on the aperture, but I'm going to just say aperture adjustment. So you can use it as an aperture adjustment. Right now I have it set tight. You can loosen these and then move them around, and they move very smooth. The gear moves really smoothly. It feels like it's well oiled in there. Everything about it feels very, very sturdy. Like, I mean, if you've bought anything else Smallrig, you know that like their products are very sturdy and very, very strong, and very well built. So everything about this feels awesome. Let's go shoot something with it, and I'll give you final remarks afterwards. All right, guys, so I'm outside at my house, and I've got my camera ready to go. It's been a few hours because I had to go do a drone shoot at a car dealership, which I did take this along, and I snagged a couple shots with it. So I do have a first impression before coming out here and doing something for you out here while you guys watch and kind of see how I set this up for a focus pull. I really just already like how it feels. I'm going to set the camera down for a second just because it'll be easier to show you if you're stationary. And I'm just using my DJI Osmo Pocket 2. I'm using the wireless mic right now. So if you guys seen any videos on this Pocket 2, if you haven't seen them, check out my playlist above. This is the camera I'm shooting this on because my A6600 is my only like real camera, mirrorless camera to use this on. If you think this footage is good, this sound quality with this wireless mic's good, go check out some of my other stuff on it and let me know in the comments what you think, because I'm not doing a lot of stuff using the wireless mic on that thing, but I'm shooting a lot of video with it. So like I said, let me know what you think. The fact that you can set your ending distance and set your starting distance on your focus pull is so nice, and the firmness of the turn of this just feels very high end. Every aspect of this feels high end. It's all metal. Even the turns are metal. Like, it's all really well built. The only plastic you really have on this is your ring here, which is, you know, just kind of like a protector ring, and it has a notch for lining up when you're setting your system up. So we're gonna go down and pick a couple items where I'm gonna pick something in the background and something in the foreground, and I'm gonna check my focus, and then I'm going to set this up and do a couple shots, pulling focus on that item, and just kind of show you how easy it is to pull nice focus by just setting this up properly and then going with it. Unfortunately, my kids aren't here. If I can get my dogs to hang tight in a single location for a minute, I'll do some with them. So if I can get Beast here to hang tight, maybe I'll pull focus on him and then the willows behind him. So I'm gonna walk up to him right now, and I'm actually going to pull you guys down to the ground here. Let's see if we can't get him to cooperate with us a little bit. Sit. I'm going to do this standing so he doesn't think I'm getting down to play with him. So I'm going to find my focus on him, and I am using my Stay Buddy. All right, I got my focus on Beast here. So I set my first one and tighten it down real nice, and then we'll set our focus on our trees back there, which is actually about where I had it set. All right, real quick, I wanted to put the strap on a lens that does not have the teeth so you guys can see how it works on that. And then I'm gonna shoot a couple of product shots. All right, 10 minutes later. Sorry guys, that was my first time putting one of these straps on a lens that does not have the focus on it. So I'll tell you what I did, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's what you should do, but it's what I did on this one. Because I had to get this little notch where it attaches. I put it past my limit on my, so just past the, and it would have been fine anywhere between here, but where I reach my infinite focus point. So right now I'm stopped at infinite, and I have room to go all the way to my closest. So actually I could shift it slightly more, would be better probably, because this extra amount is just hanging inside. And inside's where you're gonna want that, because you don't want it flapping in front of the lens. That seems like common sense. I don't know if you're picking up on that, but I did. So, all right. All right, guys, if you thought this thing does the trick for you, let me know in the comments. I think it's awesome. Like I said, I looked into some of the cheaper ones, but they required you to get that full setup for the bottom to hold the to hold the rails so that you could actually use a follow focus on it. And that whole setup winds up costing you enough more than the other follow focus that I think are probably cheaper, made by Neewer and other companies like that. This guy, I think, is the one that's worth it. Either way, I'll list this one in the description, and I'll list those other ones I was talking about. But note that if you wanted to get one of those cheaper ones, you would also have to get the rail system for the bottom of your camera. So it's something to consider. And I think this is more worth it, because this definitely has the way to mark your beginning focus and your ending focus and make such smooth shots as you saw. If you guys got use out of this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this, and hit the bell notification, because I'm coming out with new videos every week. So I hope you guys keep watching and, get some use out of what I'm doing, and give me some advice in my comments always on what you'd like to learn about. And hopefully it's something other people want to learn about and it's worth making a video on. And I will make you a video on said subject, as long as it's right along the lines of what I'm doing. So check out the top video. Like always, it's last week's video, and the bottom one is whatever YouTube's going to recommend to you on my channel. I mean, until next time, I'm going to keep grinding here at Eddie Studios. You guys have a good one. Go shoot something awesome, and peace out. See you guys.